Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. And of course, Aurora weather here for you. As always, the weather comes from the National Weather Service of Chicago, delivered to you here locally on Good Morning Aurora and Aurora weather. Let's talk about what we can expect today. Yesterday started off quite rainy, but ended out very well last night. So today we can expect windy conditions with a daytime high of 80 degrees and a daytime low of 73 degrees. Now that nice temperature that we feel right now, if you're out and about in downtown Aurora, will persist, taking us into this evening. 59 degrees for the nighttime high, 53 degrees for the nighttime low. Now let's take a look at tomorrow. 78 degrees for the daytime high and 69 degrees for the daytime low. Windy conditions will be with us tomorrow as well. We can see a good amount of sun with a very small amount of clouds. Tomorrow, Friday evening, specifically 60 degrees for the nighttime high, 55 degrees for the nighttime low. Now, as we transition into Saturday, check that out, ladies and gentlemen. That looks really nice. 78 degrees for the daytime high on Saturday, 73 degrees for the daytime low. Saturday, we can expect sunny conditions, a little bit of cloud cover. That shouldn't stop us. Especially not Saturday night. 59 degrees for the nighttime high, 53 degrees for the nighttime low. A little bit of cloud cover at night as well, but no rain predicted at all. Going into Sunday, take a look at it. 75 degrees for the daytime high, 69 degrees for the daytime low. An overwhelmingly sunny, beautiful day on Sunday. Sunday night, 57 degrees for the nighttime high and 50 degrees for the nighttime low. Now, next week, getting into things, going to check it out already. We have Monday. Look at that sun on Monday, 75 degrees for the daytime high. On Monday of next week, 65 degrees for the daytime low Monday next week. Monday night as well of next week, 55 degrees for the daytime high and 55 degrees for the nighttime high and 48 degrees for the nighttime low. Let's recap. Today, daytime high of 80 degrees expected with a daytime low of 73 degrees. Tomorrow, 78 degrees for the daytime high with a daytime low of 69 degrees. Now, Saturday, 78 degrees for the daytime high, 73 degrees for the daytime low. Nice sunny day, a little bit of clouds, that's cool. Moving on to Sunday, 75 degrees for the daytime high, 69 degrees for the daytime low. An overwhelmingly nice, bright sunny day on Sunday. And Monday of next week, 75 degrees for the daytime high, 65 degrees for the daytime low. That is your weather today on Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. We have a great interview and episode for you. My guest today is Mavis Bates, once again here to talk to us about the upcoming GreenFest. Don't go away. Morning Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9:05 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Maybe you can look anywhere. You can you can look anywhere. With these cameras, we can just have our conversation, and the cameras, the boys in the back will make sure that we look proper. My guest today, ladies and gentlemen, is my dear friend Mavis Bates, Kane County Board, and also the founder and creator of Aurora GreenFest, here to tell us about its 15th year.
Yes.
15 years, long time. Good
yep,
stuff.
Yep.
First of all, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Good.
I'm very excited about the GreenFest coming.
All right.
Yep.
So before the cameras came on, we talked about some of the things that you get asked. The most frequently asked question is, what's new?
Yes.
What's new this year?
Well, we have a lot of new and exciting things at the GreenFest this year. We're going to have yoga at 10 o'clock. We've got County Line Jam Band is going to be putting on some Grateful Dead.
All right. Frog in the Corner, he go riding. Crambone.
Grateful Dead songs. The library is going to come and do story time at 11 o'clock. And we have a aerial performer at noon, Lyrical Lyra. And we're going to have speakers at 11, 12, and 1 o'clock. Our speakers include I got my notes, Chris Murphy with Climate Reality Chicago, Terry McFadden, who is a electric vehicle nut, is going to be speaking at 12 o'clock. And then at 1 o'clock is Gary Swick from Friends of the Fox
River. Yep.
Yes, Fox River. They're going to be right in front of the big stage. The GreenFest, as always, is being held, in case we're going to ask. Maybe I'm stealing your next
No, you're
question.
good. You're good. You got it.
The GreenFest is going to be, as always, at Prisco Community Center and in the beautiful McCullough Park outside under the beautiful oak trees.
Yes.
And that's where we'll be. And
Wonderful.
We're having a green car show, which will be out there under the oaks.
Okay. All right. And also, Prisco Center does have charging stations for those with electric vehicles.
Yes.
Absolutely.
2 Tesla stations, 1 volt station.
1 volt station.
Well, that's regular.
Right.
That's everything else.
So Aurora Public Library is going to be doing story time. What are they reading?
I think they're reading books about the earth.
Okay. They better be, right?
I hope so. Note to the library.
That's awesome. Good morning to you guys who just joined us. Peter Aguilera, good morning to you. Jen Ingram, Daniel Calderon, Aisha Saxon, Maria Chirito. Good morning. Good to see you. Good morning, Curtis and Mavis. Thank you, Peter. We appreciate that very, very much. Another thing that is going to be new that you mentioned, and I know this will be a favorite, Phillips Park's coming.
Phillips Park Zoo is coming.
Okay. Uh-oh.
So
lions, tigers, bears. Oh my. It's going to be good.
Yes. And we have some other animal special attractions. Wings and Talons is coming back again from last year. And they are they have rescued raptors, like an owl and some, I think they have a kestrel, a hawk that sits. And I asked the guy, the helper, I said, can I pet him just a little bit? He said, sure, but you might lose a finger.
At your own risk, right?
Please be careful around the raptors.
Yeah.
And we have another woman coming who is bringing a skunk, a giant bullfrog, a woodchuck, many other really interesting animals. So why do we have animals at the Aurora GreenFest when I am a solar panel, enthusiast?
Yeah.
We love the GreenFest. Didn't start out as a kids event, but it became one because the kids are the future. Parents bring your kids. Kids bring your parents, and so through nature, through these animals and these special species, we can help children and adults to appreciate how we have to protect our habitat for these animals, and that nature is us, the animals, the planet. So it's all part of our message of saving the environment.
Right.
So,
in the time that you've been doing GreenFest, have you seen conservation become more accessible for young people? Is it being introduced at a at the perhaps the ages it should be?
Well, I think more the schools have been doing a lot more with it.
Right.
I think the park districts are doing more education, environmental education.
Yeah.
I think you see it in many aspects.
Right.
And I think when you try to understand, when you try to think about what has the effect been of the GreenFest over the years, I look around Aurora and I see a lot more solar panels on people's houses.
Yes.
I see native plants. Even I think our rain gardens out here in front of City Hall
That's right.
are native plantings. So I think we can see more people are bringing cloth bags to the grocery store. Of course, it doesn't help that up in Batavia. They charge you a dime. But, I mean, that doesn't hurt. That helps, right? So so I think the GreenFest, we'll never be able to measure the effect of the GreenFest, but I think I see it really every day.
That's good. That's good. And in this 15-year time that you've been doing GreenFest, what have been some of the challenges?
Funding is always a challenge.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I would plug my sponsors,
Please
who
do.
include
Please do. Absolutely.
the Conservation Foundation, the City of Aurora, the Voice, Progressive Business Solutions is a big helper this year. Wind-free solar has helped. Congressman Bill, nope. I just gave Bill Donnell a bit of a promotion. Alderman Bill Donnell
Congressman
has been,
Bill Donnell.
Alderman Bill Donnell has been very generous. ComEd is a big supporter. Our theme this year is Electrify Your Life. So ComEd is right there helping us to move away from fossil fuels and towards renewable energy.
Right.
So
and actually Congress or Alderman Donnell, his early history was with the Park District.
Yes,
That's right.
I think he was the operations manager. He was
for many years. For many years.
Head guys.
Okay, so we're going to be at GreenFest is going to be, once again, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Prisco Center right there at 150 West Illinois Avenue in Aurora. And the first 100 people get a hat, a book, and a bag as well. Right?
Our GreenFest bags are kind of famous.
Okay.
You see people carrying around our beautiful canvas bags.
Yeah, like all year. All year.
All year,
yes.
And for years and years, because they last a long time. So please come early to get a bag and a book. It's Vernon LaVia's Make Earth Great Again and a purple hat.
Yep. May he rest in peace.
May he rest gently in peace.
Yep.
We love you, Vern.
So here's another question that I have in regards to conservation overall, locally and within Kane County. What can we celebrate? Because every time you've come on the show, you've given us besides the GreenFest stuff, you've also let us know some important initiatives and projects and things like that, which are either being worked on now or have come to fruition. What's new?
Well,
see, we like that setup, right? Time to spike it.
Okay, slam dunk.
Yep.
Yesterday, at the executive committee meeting of the Kane County Board, we passed the Climate Action Implementation Plan for Kane County. I think the vote was 9-2. So it still has to go to the county board next week. But we're very excited about this. We had over 80 people helping us write this climate action plan.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I should know these things, but we had 80 people. When we started working on this at our first meeting, people were almost in tears. They were so happy to see us putting into effect a climate action and implementation plan.
Right.
That's the important part, the implementation that will help preserve the planet in so many ways. We have 9 different sectors. I can't remember all of them, but it's transportation, buildings. We even have a section for agriculture, which has things like preserving our farmland.
Right.
So that's really exciting. That's happening. Another exciting thing that is happening is I led a team that wrote a grant application for Kane County, and we put together a coalition of 15 counties and cities. And we applied for a grant from the Inflation Reduction Act for $114.5 million.
Okay.
We haven't found out if we won yet, but the EPA was expecting 1,000 applicants, and there were only 300.
Wow.
So we are one of, and they'll give out about 100 grants.
Right.
So don't spend the money yet. Don't spend it before we win it.
Right.
But right now it's very exciting, and all that money would go towards solar and energy efficiency and education.
Right.
Group buys for the coalition goes from Waukegan to Naperville to DuPage to Kane to Elgin to Aurora to Mokino. I still don't know where Mokino is, but
Yeah, I've heard. I've never been there either.
it's south.
Yeah.
It's south. I think it's a bit south of us.
Yeah.
So that's very exciting. Like I said, don't spend the $114 million yet.
Right.
We have to wait and see. So
Okay. Well,
we're
that's
on-
yeah. Well, I'll be on the lookout for the press release when it comes to
Okay.
fruition. It actually
Okay.
happens. And in the rest of the county, in Geneva, Batavia, and Elgin, what have you. How are the efforts there?
Very good.
Okay.
Actually, very good. Elgin is working on a climate action plan also. Batavia, my hat's off to Batavia. They have a bag ordinance now, a bag fee ordinance. So, and that's something that I hope we can do in Aurora someday. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of, cooperation with the city businesses. But there's benefits all around to that. And Batavia has a chicken ordinance.
A chicken ordinance.
They allow chickens in Batavia.
Really?
So if people out there want chickens, let us know. So maybe we can do that in Aurora someday.
Okay. Yeah, well, we have Batavia viewers too, so get your cluck on, Batavia. Get some chickens in your backyard. The time is 9:17. Good morning to Ruby Sue. Good morning to you today. She says, "Love Mavis." Hello there. Love you too. Stacy Cardona, good morning. And Saul Olivas, good morning to you as well, you guys. Okay. So they said, Ruby Sue says that our volume is a little bit low today to the guys. So if you guys hear that, they said we're a little bit too low. If you guys can pump it up, pump it up, pump it up.
I think I'm close enough. I'd be kissing this microphone if I were any closer.
Well, we used to tell people in the early days of the show, we used to tell people, eat the mic, Okay. So we've got County Line Jam Band.
Yes.
And then there's going to be other musical acts there as well.
Yes.
Now, the speakers are going to be 11 a.m., noon, and 1 p.m.
Yes.
Because I wanted to ask you about the Friends of Fox River, and that's Gary Swick.
Yes.
We interviewed him, and that was a really good interview as well with our dear friend Charlie Zine, who I think is on that team or board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
And one of the things that he mentioned that Kane County should be proud of is mussels.
Freshwater mussels.
Freshwater mussels. I guess
we
Kane
are very excited.
Yeah,
about
we
our
have
mussels.
a lot of freshwater mussels. Yeah.
MUSSELS, right?
Yes.
Not the
Right, yeah, not these. Yeah.
little clams.
Yes,
like
exactly, yeah.
clams.
He mentioned that we're doing very well in their populations.
Yes, wonderful. Yes, we are. We've done a lot to clean up the Fox River. When you think of what the Fox River looked like 50 years ago, the strange thing about our river towns is we turned our backs on the river, and you can still see Aurora doing that. Muebleria, the furniture store.
Yeah, the furniture, yeah.
You can see that the way it was built, its back is to the river.
Right.
Now we're turning our face to the river. We're appreciating the value of the river. And one of our vendors at the GreenFest will be Karen Miller for Kane County for the Fabulous Fox National Water Trail, which is an effort that we just got the Fox River accredited, accepted as a national water trail, which includes conservation, and there's going to be more signs on the river so you can find the porta potties. I have been and takeouts for restaurants and so it's economic development, which we don't always think of in terms of environmental protections and
Right.
environmental, helping the environment. But without a good economy, you can't protect your environment. So that's one of the things that fabulous Fox Water Trail is going to be all about. And I have been campaigning for a long time. I want in honor of Mavis Bates plaque on a porta potty somewhere along the Fox River Trail because I am campaigning for bathrooms. When you're kayaking, you need bathrooms.
Bathrooms on the trail, ladies and gentlemen.
So maybe next year I'll be coming back and tell you about more bathrooms on the
Put that
trail.
on a button. I'll wear that. Bathrooms on the trail.
In honor of Mavis Bates.
Davi Samantha Danner, good morning to you as well. And yeah, Peter says that our volume is a little bit low, y'all. Luz Elena Brambila Guerrero, good morning to you. And Tracy Duran is here as well. Good morning to you, Tracy. All right, time is 9:21. So what's next?
Well, I think the GreenFest is going to evolve.
Okay.
I believe our new name is going to be Aurora Green Forum.
Okay.
And next year I plan
Nice
to have
ring to it.
Somewhat more educational. I want to emphasize education, and we'll be having more speakers. And it's always hard to have people pay attention to our speakers because everything is going on and it's kind of exciting.
Right.
So I want to evolve. I want to morph into something that will be more about speakers and education.
Right.
And we'll probably invite our nonprofit environmental groups to come also. A little bit more focused. We're going to focus on the educational portion.
Okay.
So.
All right. Now, for anyone out there who is conservation minded,
yes.
How can they get involved? How can they help you? Do you have any opportunities for?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Thank you,
No
Curtis.
problem. You know I got you.
Yes. Well, the GreenFest is from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Day after, Saturday, June 6th. And so I believe we still have openings for volunteers.
Okay.
If you want to be a volunteer, please call me, and I will pass you along to Christina Campos is our volunteer coordinator, but I don't have her phone number in my head, so I'll give you my phone number instead, 630-605-9244 if you'd like to come and volunteer. We always need people at about 7 a.m.
Right.
So the early risers, please,
Exactly.
please join us. We'll have coffee early. And then we also need help at 4 o'clock because our vendors really appreciate help getting
breaking down.
tear down
Okay.
and cleaning up. We are always we have closed for vendors. People have been known to bring their own card tables. I can't stop
Card
you.
tables? Yeah.
I won't stop you. If you're dying to be a vendor, we never say no.
Yeah.
But the program has gone to print already. So,
Okay. All right.
So those are the things that, and I do want to say thank you to Aurora, and I don't know how much time we've got left, but I want to.
We got 5 minutes.
Okay, I want to just Aurora has supported us through 15 years of doing the Aurora GreenFest.
Mm-hmm.
And we have, I think we have the longest running GreenFest in Illinois.
That's amazing.
Chicago closed, Yorkville closed, Elgin closed. And Aurora, you helped us keep doing this for 15 years. We took a little break through COVID.
Sure.
We came back after COVID loud and strong. And, we couldn't do it without the people who come, the people who help sponsor us, the people we've got. This is my list. This is going to be in our program. This is our program.
Big list.
70 people. This is the little map. This is the proof. Things have changed a little bit. But, wow, what a community to support green right through many, many years. And I am verklempt.
Right.
I appreciate that so much.
Well, you've been doing amazing work. I was familiar with what GreenFest was. Hadn't met you before COVID and everything, and then lives changed and we started doing the show, and then got the opportunity to meet you like before doing the show and everything. So I appreciate the work that you do, and you've been a supporter of ours, and I appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
Not
Curtis.
just with the GreenFest, but on the county board as well.
Board,
so
yeah,
you're appreciated. If we can, as you know, reach out anytime if we can help share what you're doing. And I also want people to know that there are great initiatives like this and conservation for you to be involved in. So if you are environmentally minded, you can definitely reach out to Mavis, learn more, educate yourself. Let's strengthen ourselves and our community. And come on out this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Prisco Center. All right. The show ends on a positive note. What is your message today for the people of Aurora?
I have a couple messages.
Okay.
One is, it's not too late to save the planet, but we better hurry up.
Right.
And the other one is, hope is a moral imperative. You can't, if you want to be a moral person, you have to keep your hope that we can save the planet, that we can make this planet a livable, thrivable planet for future generations.
Absolutely.
And that's our duty, our responsibility, and our joy.
Mavis Bates, thank you very much for coming on again. Ladies and gentlemen, this was another fantastic episode. I encourage you to come out this Saturday for GreenFest. It's a lot of things going on this Saturday, so there's other events that you guys have been hearing about. Please, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Prisco Center, 150 West Illinois Avenue. Right now, we are going to go to a commercial, and after that, we're going to say adios for the day. And buenos dias, Aurora.
Buenos dias.
The second largest city's first bilingual news podcast will begin with a special message, an important message. Don't go away. Well, go away to Buenos Dias,
Hasta
Aurora.
la vista.
We will see you guys
Hasta
tomorrow.
sábado.
Take care of yourself and each other.
The Community Foundation was created by a group of people who got together and wanted to make a difference. 75 years later, the Community Foundation makes a huge impact on the lives of hundreds, if not thousands, of people in the community. All started with the small but promising beginnings of just a few people who wanted to do something good.
The Community Foundation is made up of all the citizens, really, who want a better community.
And really, anyone who wants to do good in the community but doesn't know how to do it, the Community Foundation is the perfect solution, because for 75 years we've been making an impact by connecting donors that care with causes that matter.
So it's multifaceted, and it's an organization that isn't there just to serve a certain small constituency or a special need, but rather the community as a whole.
So many generous donors have left a legacy with us because we are a trusted resource, and we make being philanthropic an easy task.
In my mind, it always seemed like a really complicated process. Here, it's just effortless.
The Community Foundation does all the administrative work for you.
I just make a phone call, they're on it, they get back to me right away. It's been seamless.
Our scholarship program is just incredible.
I had no idea the impact that the foundation has on these kids. You know, some of these districts that we're working with here are some of the neediest districts in the state. It renews your faith in humanity, you know.
I was the first one ever in my family to go to college. The scholarship from the Community Foundation has impacted my life and my wife's life in many ways. As you can see, it still brings a tear to my eye.
Without their assistance, we can't do the work that we are meant to do for the citizens of the Fox River Valley community.
You can invest your money in people. You invest it in people, and you hope and believe that the return will be great.
Someone opened the door for you at some point in your life, and it's incumbent upon you, it's your duty to help open the door for others, and you do that through service.
Not your bank's top priority? Here at Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. No hidden fees or runarounds, but a true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. Whether you're opening your first account, found your dream home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have the financial solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank. Wintrust, different approach, better results.